It's Week 16 of the NFL, and we'll see.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL
Yeah, I'm doing it.
as we're
Just
underway
started
here in Week 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion calls defensively, and it turns into a big play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. And able to get this to the 31. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
They'll run here with Mason. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The numbers for him from a week ago, 19 carries, 108 for the yardage, and the score, too.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. But you look at this Bronco defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Purdy sets up to throw again. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder.
So just I think I figured out probably the worst formation for this type of league. It's the one where the 2 linebackers, they'll be like right in front of the center. Because if your team in that motion and either zone or blitzing, as long as someone's doing a streak route, they're going to be open. Yeah, I've seen it with my team. I think was Knicks, have to Nick too, I believe. With a blitz, there's a good chance to actually get it, but zone, gonna kill you.
He'll try again with the arm here on second
Oh,
down.
why are you throwing that?
Quick throw here, that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh my God, Mike Black.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh my.
Incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Here's Bryce Berringer now. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
This might be the one thing I hope
And
they
on
bring
4th
back
down
in
on
the
is the
DGFL
punt team
football
sending
game.
this one
It's
away.
amazing. They say 14.
That'll
You
be a
can choose how
48-yard
like
punt,
it's
1
sort of
yard on the
aggressive
return.
balance.
And the Broncos take over,
They
1st
take
down
play time.
and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
If they do bring that cartoon
They'll
does.
start this drive out on the ground.
Okay,
And able to get this one
his
across
name
the
seems
45
like
before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Yeah.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Kellen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. And he's got it. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to add on to that lead.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The drive begins with Mason, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they run. It's Mason. And he shifts past him. And he's got this down to the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They have punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll run again with Mason. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Purdy bootlegging it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On third down, it's Purdy. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. He gets it to Burks again. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Running left, it's Strong. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Purdy. And that's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get it in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. Complete to Keller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Broncos had 8-6 now on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, Use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing here, Purdy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Now Mason. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Purdy. Strong grabs it over the middle. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Purdy. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he is going to lose yardage here. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Mason. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And coming out now, the Broncos. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He's got Mason complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Holding, offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Purdy now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. On the ground again, it's Mason. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as they get this up to about the 42.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Mason. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
On third down, it's Purdy. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On first down, it's Mason. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 81 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Second down and 3.
At the Broncos 17-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Purdy will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down, as this time they get an even 20. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's caught by Kelly. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
8-yard pickup. And the Broncos first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
It's a big place in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 93 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Mason, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
He'll get it across midfield down to the 49.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back out comes San Antonio. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. A big play there for the Broncos on third. 54 yards. That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
Second and 6 at the Cowboys' 30-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now here come the Cowboys.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
That pass taken in by Burks.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Now Purdy.
He finds his man, complete. That's Mason. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
15. And the San Antonio first down.
Now a handoff running through the middle. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. Second down.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Escapes the defender. And now off to the races down the right side.
And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll try to run this one in. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Broncos are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Back out comes San Antonio. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come back with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get